is time spent in a parked van with my sisters, waiting for one of us to root through her bag and find whatever it was the other needed the most. 2. Our 9th spring in Lackawanna, we painted the convent walls the color of mayonnaise. This was in 2005, when newscasters couldn't stop talking about the death of the Pope, and we couldn't stop talking about the mold on our bathroom wall. Remediation, that was the word we used. We wanted mold remediation. We bleached and squeegeed and scrubbed, but nothing worked. Nothing remediated. After a while, we decided we might as well cover it up, which took 3 coats of what we agreed was the perfect white paint, not too yellow, not too blue. And then we painted the walls of the kitchen and the pantry and the foyer and the living room of our gable front house. We kept painting until we ran out of walls. It was the spring the babies stopped coming, so we had time on our hands. There used to be 12 babies in our daycare. Some young enough that the mothers still counted their ages in months, others old enough to tell us how they felt. But a few years back, the new Montessori school opened, and their budget allotted a music program, cooler toys, zoo-to-you animal visits, rabbits and turtles mostly, maybe an iguana. And in the last few years, the mothers had started an enrollment exodus. Each year, we had fewer babies. By our 9th spring, there was only 1 baby, and we thought 4-to-1 was an excellent teacher-to-student ratio, but the baby's mother felt it important for him to socialize. So then, there were none, not a single baby. We stayed busy. We pruned the hedges and shampooed the carpets. We were in possession of an old red Mercury Villager, a donation from a parishioner a few years back. The van had no air conditioning, the seats were gray velour, and the sliding doors were trouble. They jammed in their tracks. More than once, we drove down the highway with the doors stuck halfway open, wind whipping through the car. We couldn't fix the doors, but we could change the motor oil. Or Therese could, while the rest of us watched. Only Therese was game and limber enough. That spring, when Frances and Mary Lucille and I were standing around, eating corn chips, and Therese was belly up under the car, Mother Roberta came outside barefoot to tell us the Buffalo Diocese was kicking us out. Mary Lucille put a chip in her mouth. "I didn't catch that," Therese called from under the car. She stopped cranking her wrench. "What did you say?" "They're kicking us out," Frances said. "What?" Mother Roberta stooped to yell in the direction of Therese's head. "You're being reassigned. The Buffalo Diocese is broke." And when Therese said nothing, she yelled again, her face beet red. "Broke! Bust! In arrears!" Then she stood straight and turned to huck a fat loogie into the grass. She did not care to repeat herself. There was silence. Then the sound of oil hitting the pan. Therese let it all drip out, and then she tightened the bolt, emerged, wiped her blackened hands on a rag, and looked up at Mother Roberta. "How come?" Mother Roberta reminded us about the decline in church attendance. The first year Father Thaddeus came to Lackawanna, the diocese's numbers had fallen by nearly half. This meant the offertory revenue dropped too. The numbers fell the next year too, and when they fell the year after that, we were sure they couldn't fall again. They fell again. Frances crossed her arms. "But can't we do something? We could sell muffins, or CDs, or knives. I have a cousin who got rich from knives." "Where would we get knives?" Therese asked. "I can call my cousin," Frances said. "No," Mother Roberta said, weary. She shook her head. "We are not selling knives." "We could do a phone-a-thon," Mary Lucille said. "Ask people for donations." "That's a nice idea," Mother Roberta said, "but it's too late for that.